Okay, if you're still listening, then you want to know, how do I do this? And as I mentioned, there are 1,000 ways. So I'll preface this by saying none of this is mandatory. It's voluntary. But if there was a minefield, okay, with 1,000 mines in it, and you had to get across it, and somebody had already successfully navigated that minefield enough times that they planted enough flags so that you could walk a straight path across that minefield and know that you could not possibly be harmed, would you take that path? Would you be willing to say, hey, I don't know where the mines are. I'd rather not step on one, so I will follow this zigzag, straight, or curved path that this person has already navigated multiple times. Because that's what I'm going to try to deliver to you right now. As I said previously, nobody wants to buy what you're selling. Nobody wants to join what you're doing. And I say that generically because it doesn't matter whether you're involved in nutrition, skincare, telecom, energy, travel, whatever. The industry of home-based business has been poisoned, has been misrepresented, that the second somebody thinks you're in a home-based business, their walls go up, their shields are up, they're not paying attention, they're not listening to you, and they're going to dismiss you. So it is our job to show them what we're doing, and after they've taken a look at it, they can evaluate it intelligently and provide us feedback. I believe, this is just me, I believe our opportunity stands on itself so crystal clear, so obvious to them that they're going to want to be a part of it. It's our job to get them past their prejudgments. So for me, the approach I'm going to teach you right now will work 100% of the time. It's up to you to decide if you want to follow it or not. But the premise is real simple. We're going to tell people with confidence, with enthusiasm, with urgency, and with professionalism that we've started a business and we're excited about it. And we'd like them to do us a favor. This is the critical piece. We're going to ask them to do us a favor, take a look at it, evaluate it, and then provide us with a very educated, valid opinion. Now, folks, if you can just take that concept right there and understand, we're not asking people to buy anything. We're not asking people to join anything. You can tell them, leave your wallet at home. I'm not asking for any money. The favor is simple. I need you to evaluate this business and give me your feedback for 3 very critical reasons. I'm going to give you all 3 reasons, and I want you to understand this is why I need your favor. This is why I need your opinion, and this is why I need it right now. The business makes a lot of sense to me. I need a plan B. The economy has been destroying my family. I need a plan B, and I need it to start working immediately. So I'm looking at home-based businesses. I've done a lot of research. I've vetted out a lot of companies. This is the one that I think is my future, and here's what I'm asking you to do. Evaluate it and give me your opinion for this reason. If you see what I see, if it makes sense to you, there's a chance that we could make a lot of money together. And if you're a friend of mine, if you're my brother, my sister, my cousin, someone I've got a relationship with, I want you and I working together because it would be great to make some money. That's the first reason we need your opinion. The second reason, well, you may not see this for yourself. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe right now you're too busy. Maybe you can't see yourself doing something like this. Maybe ... Whatever the reason you're not interested in doing it is, I'm okay with. We're not going to have a problem. It's not going to be any type of a negative on our relationship. But unless you can show me a glaring reason, a compelling reason for me not to do this, then I'm probably going to pursue it anyway with or without you as my partner. But as my friend, as my cousin, as my brother, as my sister, I'm going to lean back on you for some referrals to help support my business. And here's the bottom line. I would never ask you to endorse something that you didn't know about, something that you hadn't already vetted out yourself. So whether you want to be in business with me or not, whether you have the time or interest is irrelevant. I'm asking you to evaluate it right now so that if it at least makes enough sense, you'll provide me with some referrals down the road and help support my business. And the third reason is the most critical. The third reason, point blank, is this. You might look at it and say, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is so dumb, I don't even, forget doing it, I don't even want to endorse it. I won't even refer anybody to you. Well, now you're doing me a huge favor because maybe you're going to see something I didn't see. maybe you're going to uncover something I overlooked and save me a huge mistake. Save me from spending the next 6 months just to find out it was a mistake. So if you see something compelling, I want to know. I want your feedback, especially if you've been involved in the industry, struggled, failed, whatever. I want you to take a look and tell me why this doesn't make sense. Here's what I want you to understand. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, great. But here's what I can't afford. I can't afford for you to dismiss me and not take a look at this right now. And 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now, whatever, someone else that knows you, because I will not be the last person who sees this opportunity and contacts you. Somebody else is going to reach out to you, someone that you obviously maybe have more respect for than me, and you take a look at it, and after evaluating it, say, you know what, this looks good, I want to be a part of it. Here's what I can't afford. To find out that you became their business partner instead of mine because of something I did wrong. I can't afford for you to look at this business down the road with somebody else and not look at it for me. So if you like it, great. We can become partners, we can make some money. If you don't like it, great. It's not going to have any negative on our relationship and I won't be upset with you. But I need to make sure that I cross your name off the list. If it's yes, great. If it's no, great. That way I don't have any fears down the road of you getting involved as somebody else's business partner. And folks, understand critically, that third reason, I wish I had a nickel every time somebody's brother, cousin, neighbor, best friend, or coworker got involved with a business 6 months later because the person in the business prejudged them and didn't contact them, or did it in such a sloppy way that the person had no respect and didn't bother looking. And then when someone came in professionally down the road and did it the right way, they took a look, they got involved, they got excited, and now the original person that either didn't contact them or did it, very unprofessionally is upset with their friend. I talked about creating a professional atmosphere for your business, going out there and contacting these people professionally, confidently, and with a sense of urgency. That's your job. That's all you have to do is go out there and approach them effectively and let them decide for themselves if they want to be a part of your business or if they say thanks but no thanks. Now we'll talk in another module about how to go out there and effectively set that appointment when we do what's called edification, but the bottom line is we expose people to our business, and then after they're successfully exposed, they'll decide for themselves. If they want to become a customer, you're going to help them enroll themselves as a customer immediately. Not later, not 3 days later, right away. Strike while the iron's hot. If somebody says, I'd like to become your business partner, enroll them and get them involved in the process right away. If they have a spouse, find out if the spouse is supportive, because if the spouse is supportive, enroll them in it. If the spouse doesn't have anything or want anything to do with it, don't force a square peg into a round hole. But we must involve them in the training process immediately, because nothing worse than someone who sees the opportunity, gets excited, enrolls, goes home, reaches out to their spouse, their best friend, their brother, their sister, completely unprepared, and gets hit right in the head with a brick, not physically, but mentally, because that person has a negative attitude towards home-based business because of a prior experience, or worse, a story that they heard. It's so important that if somebody says, I'd like to become your business partner, you follow that statement by saying, congratulations, I'm glad to have you aboard. I'm excited. Now that you can see what I'm doing, and you've decided that you see yourself as a business partner, I'm going to ask you one question. Are you hoping to be successful and make money with this, or are you just going to kind of play around with it? Ask them that question and let them answer you. Because if they say to you, I want to become a customer, there's no pressure. We enroll them and we teach them how to just do some referrals. If they say they'd like to become a business partner, congratulate them on the decision. But right then and there, it's critical that we thank them for becoming our business partner. We let them know how excited we are to have them on the team. But we also want to define right now their level of commitment. And it's not a big deal, but it's very, very simple. You say to them, I just want to know, are you hoping to be successful and make a lot of money with this, or are you just playing around with it? 9 out of 10 are going to say, I want to make a lot of money with this. You now have expressed permission from them to put them into the training system. And I will promise you, 99% of the people out there fail to do that right away when the person enrolls. And then I hear this over and over. My people won't do this. Well, you have to create that environment. You have to solicit the proper, absolutely, the proper actions from them. If you don't solicit the right actions, don't assume it's going to happen automatically. So again, welcome to the team. I'm glad you're excited. I just want to ask you one question because I'm not here to pressure you, and I certainly don't want to cause you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. But do you want to be successful and make money with this business, or are you just going to play around with it? And when they say, I'm serious about making money, I want to be successful, great. Let me introduce you to our training system that will guarantee that success. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.